Hey guys, it is You Have Been Deceived. And today we're going to see two duo teams who would win. The classic Anakin and Obi-Wan, and not so classic Revan and Malak. And we're going to make them fight to the death. Okay, let's start. Introduction. Today we will be discussing about who would win, Anakin and Obi-Wan versus Revan and Malak. We will be observing Anakin and Obi-Wan from Episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith, and Revan and Malak from KOTOR. Physical abilities. Even though both duos are in their physical primes, Revan and Malak are more physically in shape because, one, Obi-Wan, he's weak. Just weak. Anakin isn't so bad. But Revan, you can just look at Malak and see he looks pretty ripped. Can't really tell by Revan, but he's pretty strong. So we'd have to give that to them. Force abilities. Once again, Revan and Malak outshine the prequels duo in the Force. Well, because Revan is probably one of the strongest Force users. He has killer Force lightning, and yeah. He's like good at pretty much everything in the Force. Malak is decent. Anakin is strong, but nothing to compare to Revan. And Obi-Wan's only good at mind tricks. You want to buy some death sticks? Go home and rethink your life. I'm going to go home and rethink my life. Dueling prowess. Anakin and Obi-Wan better step up their game because Revan and Malak are destroying them in dueling. Because, well, Revan is also a beast in dueling. He uses Nyman Form 6. No weaknesses, no strengths. Nyman is about observing your opponent, seeing how they're going to, fight. Malak uses Juyo. Malak is very fast and he overwhelms his opponent with his speed quickly. Obi-Wan does use Surusu, but like Treya said, Surusu is only delaying the inevitable. Anakin uses Jimso, but let's be honest, it's not going to do much. Now I'm going to hand it over to Max for intelligence.
Hello people, now that my weird, ugly brother is out of the way, now it's time for the smart one. And that's not me. Okay, intelligence and strategy. Since they are all have been in the warfare, I would have to say tie because Malak had never really good strategies. He was smart but never really had good strategies in warfare. Revan, on the other hand, when he joined the Mandalorian Wars to find the Council of the Jedi, he turns the tide because of his offensive tactics were so good. Even being outnumbered by the Mandalorians, he still pulled through. Obi-Wan, also being the general of an attack battalion of the 50, I think it's the 501st, I'm not really sure. I'm not good at this stuff. But all I know that his commander is Commander Cody, the picture on the screen, the best commander strategy. He has to be good at strategy, right? Just makes sense. And Anakin Skywalker, being like loving war as Jedi, I think he'd love strategy and war. But Revan's better than both of them, so I think it'd balance out. The final showdown. These two duos are fan favorites, but only one can win. Wait, that didn't come out right. Whatever. Here's the battle. This is how we'll play out. First, close your eyes and imagine this fight. Think really hard. Don't think what you're going to eat for breakfast tomorrow, because you already eat enough food.
Go America!
Yeah, go America. So, this is how the fight will play out. Sensing that Malak is the bigger and stronger one, Anakin would immediately attack him. But with greater speed and strength, Malak would come at him with Juyo tactics. Anakin would be on defense, overwhelmed. He'd better fall back before, well, he gets maced. If Anakin wanted to be on offense, he would get slashed in half. So, we go back to Obi-Wan and Revan. Obi-Wan is ready for an attack, but the attack does not come. He's thinking, what? Then Revan's like, why isn't this dude attacking? Then, since Revan uses Nyman, he usually falls back and dodges until he knows how the opponent fights. So, sensing that his opponent uses Surisu, he's going to go on the attack, using the Jedi form Ataru, with great aggressive skills that he learned as a Jedi during the Mandalorian Wars. And he ties that together with all the other forms that he learned. With Juyo Ataru, great speed, he forgets about his form, but still mixes in dodges and little force shoves to knock him off balance. Back to Malak and Anakin. Anakin has had enough of his overwhelming attacks. Anakin parries with a scream and a groan. Malak, unaffected, just pulled back his lightsaber for another heavy cleave, but Anakin takes this with another parry, and guess what? He's back on offense. Anakin jumps up and kicks Malak over, turning over and landing. Similar to Venzala when Malgus jumped up and then tried to stab, but he just jumped up, did a backflip, and landed. So, back to Obi-Wan and Revan. Revan would be all over Obi-Wan, hitting him from all angles. Obi-Wan would be defending with the defense master, aka Star Wars Jesus. So, this would be ineffective to Obi-Wan. Revan would think else. Then he would tell Malak to change up tactics. This could go either way. Obi-Wan can tell Anakin, or Revan can tell Malak. But I'm just going to go with Revan, since this is where this fight is going. Then, Malak, with great speed, jumps up and hits Obi-Wan right in the air. It makes Obi-Wan tumble backwards. Obi-Wan recovers quickly, but guess what? Not in time. He gets slashed in half. No, Star Wars Jesus! No! Okay, now Anakin's on his own. With anger so great, he unleashes a force push, but guess what? It does nothing. Revan catches it with the force. Anakin's like, oh no. Then, with the mighty force push of all his strength, Revan unleashes it, blowing all Anakin's organs out right into a rock, exploding him from the inside out. I know this is violent, but, well, guess what? Star Wars, they have torture, drugs, and, well, just violence. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you agree with our things, because it's just kind of obvious. Remember,
subscribe and thumbs up.
Yeah, and remember, if you don't like Star Wars, you're drunk.